Hey you guys, well, I was gonna step out of my comfort zone and I was gonna go live, but I can't figure out how to do it. So this is what I got. As I was telling everybody before, that there were some really big changes and surprises coming up for my book. And the book I thought I'd kill myself is in the process of being republished. It's going to have a new look to it. It's revised. It's going to have a review on it as well by a reputable company. And there's many changes that are happening with the book. But along with the changes for the book, there's a lot of changes happening for me. You've seen that I've been invited on to a talk show called What She Said, and that was just totally crazy. It was an opportunity that fell in my lap, and I completely and utterly appreciate it because it gets the word on the street that we can heal from depression. We can heal from our anxieties. We can push past our anxieties. Now, today, no, I couldn't push back my anxieties. I couldn't get past them to go live because I didn't know how to do it. But I was determined to do it. That's the difference. I was determined to do it. Just because it didn't work out doesn't mean it's over. That's why I'm doing this videotape. Now, 2 years ago, I was invited to a book festival. Well, actually, I wasn't. My book was invited to the book festival. And it attended the festival, and I went along just to look at my book and see it sitting pretty on a shelf. It cost me a lot of money to do this, by the way. And I went with my best friend. We saw my book on the shelf, and it was like, okay, what the heck? Well, what's next? Nothing. And then I saw a whole bunch of authors sitting at a table, and they were handing out their books, and they were talking to thousands of people. Thousands! I couldn't believe it. So I asked the author how he got there, because I wanted to be there. To my surprise, I've been invited to that table. But I haven't just been invited to the table. I've been invited to the same festival this year to sign copies of my book. I've been invited to the festival this year to introduce myself and my book to actual investors and not just self-publishing people. And I've also been invited to this festival as one of the speakers. And as I said, last year or 2 years ago, just to get my book on the shelf, it cost me $1,500. This year, it's going to cost me $2,500 to get all those opportunities to sell my book, to sell the program, to find an actual real publisher to either buy my book and use it for their benefit, or maybe get me to sign a contract. This is an extremely big deal. Not just for me, but for mental health. Because the minute I get in there, I'm going to be talking, and guaranteed I'm going to be talking about one of your issues. I'm going to be talking about one of your states of mind. And I need these investors to hear my story so they can also listen to your story. But I also need help doing this. I need donations. I need whatever you can donate. I need your help. And if you've ever had somebody in your life who's committed suicide or been close to you, if you've ever had anybody that suffers from depression, that suffers from ADD, ADHD, post-traumatic stress disorder. What else is there? There's all kinds of them. There's all kinds of these things. We can cure ourselves from a lot of them. and I need your help to help me help people do this. I need your help putting the word on the street, and it's so funny because that's the name of this festival, Word on the Street. If you can help with any type of donation, I would really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I have enough books in my possession that with a $20 donation, I will give you a copy of my book. It will be signed. And not only that, I am inviting each and every one of my friends and family members to this festival. You can go, it's in Toronto, it's September 23rd. And if you want to attach yourself to my Facebook or my website, I will be putting all the information up in there. But I really do need your help. I need some help getting there. I'm working, so I'm paying for a lot of things right now. Right now I'm paying for the publishing of my book, for the review, because that costs a lot of money as well. But this topic is important. Instead of the words, let's talk, and handing a company a whole heap of money, let's really talk. Let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the drug addictions. Let's talk about the alcohol addictions. Let's talk about all these things instead of just handing some company a whole bunch of money and saying, let's talk, when there's no talking that ever gets done. Who's healing? Are you? You can. If you want to donate $20 and get a signed copy of my book. My book is important to, I'm sure, one of your family members, if not you. And if you want to donate the $20 and not take a book, that's awesome too, because then I can give it to somebody who really, really desperately needs it for free. Thanks everyone for giving me your ear and your time and your support, because every single thing that you do for me and for this book, it's not just for us, it's for everyone. Thank you, and have a funny day.